if you're dealing with an existential crisis, I recently wrote a piece about this on Substack. It talks about it from my personal experience and hopefully provides you with something valuable. So the name of this is called Why an Existential Crisis is Just a Flawed Perception of Reality. Survival is not separate from purpose. It is purpose in motion. Every breath, every action that carries you away from death is life creating itself, and you are evidence of that creation. So when I wrote that, what I meant was one of the greatest purposes that we have in life is to survive. That's why we basically do everything. We're always trying to survive something. So if we're bored, we do fun things to survive boredom. If we're hungry, we eat because we want to survive death. If we and this is such a concept, such a grand concept that can go across a multitude of different things, that you can spin each of the reasons why we do things in multiple different ways. But ultimately, it's the survival of something, right? And so I feel that when we look at purpose, we're looking for purpose, but we don't realize that survival in of itself is purpose. So we are like, purpose is innate within us. Like we embody purpose. So I say purpose was never meant to be found. After 10 years of the agency world, I felt numb. My soul ached for something real. The work bled the life out of me. Endless reports, micromanagement, and meetings full of words that meant nothing. I woke up dreading each day. Time became a number game in my head. 8 a.m., 4 hours until lunch, 2 after that, 2 more until I could breathe again. I felt lost. I started asking myself the big question: what is my purpose? How does what I do contribute to my highest good in the world? That question set me searching for something to feel alive again. A new project, a new goal, something that would make me care. I thought I was chasing purpose, but what I found made me realize I've been looking for the wrong thing all along. I wrote this because I think like we get caught up again in this idea of purpose, but I don't think we should be searching for purpose, because it is through searching that you will never find what you're searching for. You just embody it. You are the purpose, right? Like you are the embodiment of purpose, and everything in life is designed in such a way that life in of itself is inherently purposeful. And the only reason why you can't see it is because you're searching for it. So if not purpose we should seek, then what? We spend our lives chasing purpose like it's a destination. But what if it was never meant to be found, only lived? We convince ourselves that our grand vision will reveal our purpose and that purpose will finally deliver happiness. But happiness is fleeting, fragile, gone the moment we grasp it. So why do we keep chasing it? Why do we hunger for the one thing that will make it all make sense? The man who fulfills every goal doesn't find peace. He finds silence. And in that silence, a craving crawls back. Not for truth, not for meaning, but for something to chase. Because the pursuit never dies, it only changes shape. That is life. These are the thoughts that I pondered, and then my inner voice wrestled with me, not to break me, but to show me what needed to die. It spoke from somewhere beyond reason and beyond comfort. So this is like me having a dialogue with myself through this whole, this is symbolic of what I'm about to read, is symbolic of this whole journey of searching for purpose. So you want purpose? Yes, I said. Something real, something lasting. Lasting, it laughed. You mean final? You want to stop moving? You want to build a perfect vision and call it meaning? No, I just want something that matters. Matters, it hissed. You don't want meaning, you want control. You want to create one flawless idea, one unshakable vision, so you never have to face the chaos of change. You want the certainty of knowing exactly who you are. That's not true, I responded. Isn't it? Then why worship the one who built their visions into cages? Do you want the burden of Steve Jobs, the man who built the future but lost the present? Do you want to make the world laugh like Robin Williams, only to drown in your own quiet? Or to live like Anthony Bourdain, tasting everything yet feeling nothing? You envy their vision, but not the emptiness it left behind. Stop, I responded. You call that purpose? It kept going. That's not purpose. That's fear disguised as ambition. You want a grand vision to save you from the uncertainty of becoming. Then what is it that I'm supposed to want? Not certainty, not salvation, not movement, becoming. The courage to keep solving the next problem without needing it to define who you are. So there is no final purpose. There never was. There's only motion, the eternal return of becoming. You don't find purpose, you become it. And I truly believe this. I truly believe that it's not even that we become purpose, it's that we realize that we are purpose. Because everything we do is inherently purposeful. And when it said that, I felt something inside me collapse. The illusion that one day I would finally arrive, that there would be a moment when everything made sense, when I had earned the right to rest in meaning. But purpose isn't a destination. It is the pulse beneath the chaos, the quiet rhythm of becoming that never ends. It is found in the problems we choose to face, the challenges we accept, the things we create and share with others. Purpose isn't what we find at the end of the road. It is the act of walking again and again until movement itself becomes meaning. How to walk until movement becomes meaning. So, this is something that I really wrestled with. So here's my advice to you. If you want to find purpose in life, stop chasing a final vision. Start by asking yourself, what problems exist around me and how can I solve them? Solving problems is inherently purposeful. Every time you solve one, you create a small pocket of order within chaos. And in that act, no matter how small, you become the bridge between what is and what could be. David Deutsch once wrote that problems are inevitable, but problems are soluble. That is the rhythm of existence, the universe itself unfolding through corrections, creation, and discovery. Purpose is not something you find once and hold forever. It is something you express through the act of improving things, yourself, your relationship, your world. The moment you stop solving problems, you stop participating in life's unfolding. And the moment you engage again through curiosity, creation, or compassion, purpose reappears like the breath returning to the body. We were never meant to find the one thing. We were meant to keep becoming by facing the next problem and the one after that, which with the courage to create a better explanation each time. That is purpose, not a grand vision, not a final destination, just the infinite act of solving what's in front of you and in doing so, moving the world however slightly forward. So you're not just moving the outer world, you're moving your inner world. So anyways, I hope that you found this helpful. And if you did, subscribe to Purpose Canvas, which is where I'm going to talk about purpose, meaning, and life. And I'm going to talk about things that I felt like helped me change my perspective on what we should be doing in this world. So thanks a lot for listening, and I'll see you next one. Peace.